Self. What's up, everybody? Okay, dudes, the internet stinking went out right before this happened. I'm I'm trying. Okay, we're good. We're going. All right. Let's see. Okay, dude, what's up, everybody? There's a lot of people here. Okay, we're going. Okay, first of all, I have to say, this Kickstarter stuff is insane, dude. It's insane. I guess let me throw it in the link is in the description. I'm throwing it in the chat too. Uh, what's up, Michael, Brandon, everybody? Kickstarter is absolutely insane. So Dragontown is the zine I've been working on, and Zine Quest started on February 1st, launched Kickstarter. It funded in under an hour, which is absolutely bonkers. Yeah, I'm gonna be stumbling this whole time just because I've been so frazzled with the Kickstarter right now. So I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to. I wanted to do this Q&A because I figured there was gonna be some questions and like stuff to talk about, and I thought this would be like the best way to do it. And I wanted to draw something for the zine, but also I knew that I was gonna be too scrambled to like actually draw something and talk to everybody. So I went ahead and drew this druid character, which is like, I don't want to. I keep calling him the main villain. He's not really the main. I mean, he's villain isn't the right word. There's no. I guess there's no villains in the zine really, but this is like, and I don't know how spoilery I should get. This is the main antagonist of the Dragontown zine that I'm drawing here, but I'm not drawing it. I pre-recorded it. Dude, what's up, everybody? Okay, so if you have questions about Dragontown, about Zine Quest, Kickstarter, yeah, antagonist, hit me with them. If you have backed the Kickstarter or shared it or like watched any of the videos, liked anything on Instagram, it's like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. How many pages is the book? Okay, so minimum it's going to be 32 pages. The I kind of like, I did a couple of test like spreads cuz I want it to be so like, if you're running the game, you can just have it open to the spread with wherever you are in the adventure, and like it's kind of all contained there, but I think some of it is a little bit bigger than just a spread. So 32 minimum, probably going to be more like 40 pages. Right on, Brand. Okay, Francisco might be no dumb questions here. Is a zine system list or okay? Yeah, that's a great question actually. So is it? I keep saying it's 5e and OSR compatible. So I know there's a lot of like systems out there that I think I like saying 5e and OSR compatible because it has all the stats you need to just plop it into a 5e D&D game, or any of the OSR stuff because I got hit dice figured out. So all the stuff will have stats with hit dice, and what else? If there's another system that you like to use that isn't like the OSR or D&D style, I think it's probably pretty. Oops, sorry, bumped the mic there. I think it's probably pretty easy to adapt. And honestly, a big part of this zine is that you can run it with or without combat. So like some of it, like if your players aren't looking to fight stuff, then you don't need any of the stats anyway. Yeah, okay. What did I use to illustrate the zine? I'm using Photoshop. So Photoshop is kind of my go-to like drawing, and that's what I did this drawing of this druid in Photoshop. Yeah, that's my go-to drawing, and I use a Wacom Cintiq Pro 16. Oh, okay. I did so. As I was drawing this druid, I was trying really hard. Usually, I like zoom way in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, like nonstop. I tried really hard not to zoom in and out because it like makes it jittery. So I think I only did it a couple of times. Is it a comic? No, Grayson. It is a. It is a. I've been calling it an RPG zine. It's like a little tabletop Dungeons and Dragons like adventure. So it's Dragon Town, the town. So it has all the information you need if you want to like plop this town into your world. But then it's also like a little adventure that goes on, that you can run in your D&D game, whatever kind of fantasy game you got going. So I guess I should talk about the story a little bit. So basically, there's this town. It's called Dragon Town because there is a dragon that lives in an old ruined fort on the hill up above the town. And the dragon is like the mayor. I'm sorry if I'm missing chat. Hold on. Most gaming groups are bloodthirsty, yes. What's up, Lucas? Friends watching? Dude, yes. Okay. So the dragon lives in the fort or ruined castle, not really a fort, up on the hill, and is actually like the mayor. What's up, Joshua? The mayor of Dragon Town, and basically it's Dragon Town is set in this valley that is all like apple orchards, and semi recently these apple orchards have started producing magical apples, and so this dragon lives there now because he loves these magical apples. And in exchange for all these farmers in the area bringing all the apples this dragon can eat, the dragon like takes care of the town basically. So if there's ever any trouble, this big gold dragon comes busting out of the castle and handles it. But the story of this adventure starts when the dragon goes missing, and there are like alive animated vines all over the castle, keeping people out, so people can't go visit the dragon. What's up, Jason? Yeah, so the dragon's missing, and now all the stuff that the dragon usually handles in the town, problems are popping up everywhere. So it's kind of up to the players to come in and help the townsfolk. So yeah, that's the story, and this druid that I'm drawing is behind the vines that are all over the castle. And I think that's all I want to say about the story. I don't want to spoil the story too much. I don't know, dude. It's hard. It's like, it's tricky because I'm excited about the story. I want to share it. But if you're going to play in the game, you don't want to know. I mean, already knowing that the druid is behind the vines is a pretty big spoiler, because that's like a big part of the mystery. So, Jim Tom, what's up? Love the idea of scares being okay. Yeah. So like the apple farmers, have you ever seen the videos of like, I don't know that they actually like use them for apples, but like there's these machines that like go up. I've seen them on like orange trees and stuff. They're these machines that go up like in real life. I'm not talking fantasy land here. They go up and they have these like chompers that like go around the tree, and then like a net kind of opens up, and then the machine just goes and like all the stuff drops out of the tree, into the net. And I was thinking, a bunch of apple farms everywhere. What do these people use to pick the apples? I was like, oh yeah, giant like stag beetles with the pinchers go up and shake the trees, right? So that's one of the things. You can ride around on giant stag beetles. No, nobody's late. Nobody's late. What's the general racial makeup of Dragontown? Okay, yeah. So mostly halfling. So I think a lot of the farmers in the area are halfling farmers, and but otherwise like a mix of all kinds of D&D races, ancestries, however you want to say it. Um, this isn't about the book, but do you have Descenders? Grayson, yeah, I have Descenders. I don't know if you all know this. I have a gaming channel. It's called Level 3 JP, and I play Descenders on there every so often. Tree Shakers, yeah. Um, hey, we can talk general RPG stuff too. Yeah, yeah, like the cherry pickers. Yeah, and dude, oh man, I think people that pick apples are sometimes referred to as apple knockers. It's like that's such an awesome name. I gotta figure out how to get that into the zine. Um, am I still playing in Dragontown? Um, I'm creating Dragontown. You've been running games for your kids in Dragon. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Well, hopefully, you can, the Kickstarter. Okay, stretch goals. That's a big thing. The stretch goal, took, dude. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. It took an hour to get funded, and then 2 more to like get the stretch goals. Like, blowing my mind over here. You can absolutely still back the Kickstarter. It runs from now until through February 14th, through Valentine's Day. And I apologize. I'm gonna probably just spam it over and over again in the chat here. So yeah, the stretch goals. There's gonna be a fold out map, like a big 11 by 17. So the zine this is just a mock-up. The zine is like this size. It's like 5.5 by 8.5. And then there's gonna be a big map that's basically like this times 2, like this way. Like 2 sheets of paper next to each other. It's gonna be folded down so it fits, like can fit next to the zine, like same size, that 5.5 by 8.5. But it's gonna have a map of the town, which you can kind of see behind me here. This drawing, it's gonna be all labeled and stuff, with all the important places. So that's gonna be on one side, and then on the other side is gonna be like the valley all around the town. So it'll be like the town, little small in the middle, and then like where all the farms are, and then there's like some other cool stuff. The Windsong Woods, where this druid comes from. Slowpoke, dude, I am doing fantastic. Fantastic. Let's see, what else here? That sounds very rad, Joshua. Yeah. Adventure for what level range? Great question. So I'm saying it's a low level adventure. My idea is that it's like level 1 to, if you're playing D&D, like level 1 to level 3. Just back the Kickstarter, Amanda. Yes. So level 1 to level 3, the idea is like, the dragon is missing and the townsfolk need heroes, and so it's kind of like you can start a group that like just comes to town and starts helping people, like new adventurers. You can start a group that's like they're from the town, and the town needs somebody to step up and become adventurers to handle this stuff. But yeah, low level. So there's gonna be. I did a video about goatlands. You can check out on the channel that are basically like goat goblins. That's kind of like the first quest. If you kind of like follow it in order, which you totally don't have to, the adventure in order. The first quest would be helping Grandpap chase off the goatlands from his farm. This little old halfling man needs your help chasing off the goatlands. So there's goatlands. There are some slime creatures. There are zombies. There are so Brandon in chat, Mr. Brandon in chat. He plays in my one of my two games that I run, and his character is a Tabaxi ranger that was in this like thieves guild called the Alley Cats, and I'm totally stealing. Yes, Michael, thank you. I'm totally stealing his like backstory. So there's gonna be these cat people thieves guild that have come into the town. So you gotta like deal with those people. And then there's this druid dude and all the living plants and stuff. So there's a decent amount of stuff to fight if you want to fight, or you can take on all these challenges without fighting. Keith, what's up? Dude, this is fun. It's really actually very nice having this drawing like pre-recorded. Because I would feel weird if it was just me sitting here talking. So having the drawing pre-recorded is nice. I can like pay attention to chat. I feel like I'm still not doing the best job. Watching this and drawing on the couch, love it, dude. One of my favorite things. Oh, that was a zoom out. One of my favorite things is just like turning on Twitch and like working with people who are working. It's like you're, especially like these days, it's like you're alone in your studio, but then you have a studio mate with you. I love that. Those goddamn goatlands. Boars aren't. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So I thought like, I should do more live streams. Heck yeah. Luke, thank you. So, yeah, the goatlands. Okay. I'm gonna take a step back and explain a little bit. So, my grandmother lives in, and some of my other family lives in I always have to think about it, Western North Carolina, and that's in the mountains. There's all these apple farms everywhere. It's like this really amazing place in the South that like feels kind of different than everywhere else in this. I mean, maybe not everywhere else, but like, I don't know. I grew up all over the South. This place feels very different. There's all these apple orchards everywhere. You can go pick apples, and so that's kind of the inspiration for Dragontown, like setting wise. And a lot of these places have goats, man. There's like stinking goats everywhere. And I was trying to think of like, this is a low level adventure. How do you, if you've played a lot of D&D, you've fought so many goblins, and it's like, how do you, and there's a reason for that, because goblins, let me click this circle. Goblins are like the perfect starting, like first encounter, because they can talk, they have like tactics, they have like a reason for acting the way they do, and they're like easy to make fun characters out of and stuff. And yeah, goblins are awesome. But I didn't want to just do more goblins. So it's like, okay, there's goats everywhere, and it makes sense with all these apple orchards. Like, who's gonna want to be like making trouble eating all these apples. And it's like, little goat goblins, of course. So I just took what goblins are and made them into goat people. So they have like goat like abilities. So they bleat. They like do that goat scream to like warn each other when there's trouble. They can kick. They can headbutt. That sort of thing. Okay, stretch. Yeah. Dennis, I have not written the stretch goal one shot. What's up, Genie? Okay, hold on. Grandma had goats in South Carolina. Yeah, dude. What's with all the goats? Seeing you were visiting Blue. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Columbia is kind of near there. It's more like the Asheville area of North Carolina, but um, so they can eat anything. Yeah, they have iron stomach. Actually, goats don't have. That's kind of like a misconception. As I was researching goats, it's kind of a misconception that they'll just eat anything. Okay, yeah, the one-shot stretch goal. So there's going to be the big 11 by 17 map, two-sided, and then there's also going to be a little mini zine. So like if this is the size of the regular zine, there's going to be one that's like a quarter of the size. And it's just going to be like a little like 6 pages plus the cover, and then it can fold out and there'll be a map on the back of that. And I don't know, initially I was thinking, so the Dragontown adventure kind of ends with, it's like you can, like the next step in the adventure, if you wanted to continue, would be like to go underground and explore underground. So initially I was thinking, what if this one shot was like the first little part, like going underground for the first time. Excuse me. But then I was like, like that might need to be its own separate thing, like the next thing, even though I got too many ideas. So I think what it's going to be is something like in the surrounding area. So there'll be a piece on the like zoomed out map, where you can go visit this thing, and it might be like a wizard's tower kind of thing, or it might be something else. I got a couple ideas that aren't like too solid, and I want it to be interesting. So I'm gonna think about it more, but stay tuned, and I'll actually 100% do a video on making the little zine, because it's a really fun little way to like make a book, and like you could probably write like a little adventure and make it into a book like super easy in one day, kind of thing. Do you get? Yeah, you know what? Sure. I'll do some. How many backers are there? Oh, it jumped up a bunch. Thank you, everybody. It's jumping up. There's 128. I will sign and maybe do like a little Goatland drawing or something in all. If you back it on Kickstarter, I will. Yeah. I'll make it. It's gonna be special. Okay. I'm gonna try and catch up with chat here. Whoa. I'm so sorry if I'm missing questions. Like if you can see that I'm answering stuff that's further down and I missed it, post it again. Drawing tips for beginners. But drawing characters is super hard. I did a YouTube video, Sam Sun, about drawing character portraits. And actually, that's a great place to start because it introduces the idea of drawing with simple shapes and kind of like slowly building up a drawing. So it looks like a bad stick figure at first, but then you like slowly build it up and it turns into an awesome drawing. Which, if you, I mean, at this point in the drawing that's happening over here, you can kind of see how I'm doing it. So like, right now I'm getting into the little details and stuff, but like, look at the legs. Like the legs are just, it's actually 3 lines and then little feet. Like it's super basic, but then you just slowly build on top of it. So that's kind of simple shapes, like slowly build. Use a pencil so you can erase stuff. Have I said who Flik Silverpen is? Okay, Flik Silverpen. So this is something good to talk about. I'm probably gonna make a whole video about writing adventures, and I will mention Flik Silverpen in that video. But basically, I've written a lot of comics, and they're mostly autobiographical. So and whenever I like journal and stuff, I always write in the first person. And that's like my most, I'm sorry, I keep hitting the mic. That's my most natural way of just writing, is like first person writing. And so as I was writing this adventure, like actually getting into the writing part, I noticed that I was writing it in first person. And so then it made sense to have like a narrator who's talking about their experiences, like talking to the NPCs, and like, so it's kind of like half and half. And actually, now that I haven't even thought about it until this very moment, but like Xanathar's Guide, if you've seen that D&D book, like there's little snippets of like Xanathar talking about some sort of subject. It's kind of like that, only more of Flik Silverpen's voice. Oh gosh. I'm trying to keep up here. Yeah, one shots. I love making one shots, and this is like a 3 to 6 shot. Dragontown is. Thank you, Keith. Haven't played it over 30 years. Yeah, dude. But getting people to play with is the hardest part of playing D&D. McTot, are you the one that keeps asking for the dang Stranger Things videos? There's somebody who keeps asking me to do Stranger Things stuff, and I love Stranger Things. I did a video drawing the Demogorgon, not the D&D Demogorgon, but the Stranger Things Demogorgon a long time ago. You can go check that out. That's probably the only Stranger Things that's going to happen. Oh, thank you for all the nice, looks like Spriggans from Elder Scrolls. Okay, yeah. Let me talk about this druid here. So my friend Dakota, oh my gosh, I'm just nailing the mic over. I'm so sorry. My friend Dakota, who is an excellent cartoonist. I'm going to hold the book up right here. This is his latest book, To Know You're Alive. It's a collection of a bunch of stories, and he did a comic for 1% Press, which is my mini comics and record publisher that I run with my friend Steven. He did a comic with this little girl that finds like a deer skull, and then like makes this mask out of twigs, and it's super creepy, but also like fun and innocent because it's this little girl making this mask. And I've had that image in my head for so long, and then when I came up with this druid character, it's like he's got to have the twig mask with the antlers, and so that's part of this. And like the Goatlands, they call this what do they call them? They call him like twig face man or something like that. Yeah. Okay. Stretch goal. Will the stretch goal? Oh yeah. Button and sticker. Yes, it will be specific. So I wanted to have the button and sticker designed, for when the Kickstarter launched, but I just kind of lost track. So the sticker is going to be probably just a cool design of the dragon from Dragontown. So, okay, to back up a little bit, if you get the physical rewards, it now comes with the stretch goal, the extra map, and the little mini zine, but it also comes with a 1-inch button. Yep. Just like a little 1-inch button, like this, and a sticker. So the sticker is going to be the dragon, some cool design. I don't know. I'll make it cool. And then I have no idea what the button is going to be. But I'll also make it cool. Okay, is this a story evolution of my homebrew game? Kind of. So my homebrew game is based in a city called Port Vella, which I've talked about on the channel a bunch before, and it's almost like a bigger version of Dragontown, but instead of magical apples, there was a meteor that hit the ground, and now there's magic everywhere from. But I'm stealing a lot of ideas from that game. So like I said before, Brandon, one of my players' backstory, has these alley cat thieves guild people. They're going to be in Dragontown. There's like the gravedigger in town, and the crypt that goes underneath the castle. That is from that game as well. I think those are the two main things that I stole from my other homebrew game. Yeah. Let's see. Any OSR systems in particular you think would be good for playing Dragontown? I have not. I've looked into a bunch. Okay, here's some backstory on me. So like rule systems, I'm not. I'm a drawing. Over here. It's over here. I'm a drawing fun images person. I am not a rules system. Like I can't even explain it. It hurts my brain so much. So I'm very bad. I like to pretend that I'm an expert at dungeon mastering and playing these games and stuff, but like the rules stuff, I don't know. But I've looked at a bunch of the OSR stuff. There are some really cool systems out there that simplify things from like Old School Essentials. And what's the other one that's like Old School Essentials? It has kind of a similarly generic name, but Dungeon Crawl Classics, is that it? No, that's the I don't know. Basically all the monsters and stuff are going to have hit dice. It'll be very easy to whatever old school game you like. Usually all that stuff features hit dice. You just do the numbers and it works. That's what makes all those systems good, is it's simple. So it's going to have all that stuff. What's my favorite character to draw? Oh, dude, I have no idea. Dragons are hard to draw, but I like drawing dragons. Anything with wings. Wings are weird. They don't make sense. But I love drawing dragons. Needs to be a little birdie resting on the... Okay, Keith, you are right. I thought about that, but a part of this character is he turns into an owl himself and flies around and watches the players as they go on their adventures. So he doesn't have a bird. He turns into a bird. Random one, you just finished a tabletop RPG map. That's awesome. Right on. Dude, drawing maps is like is like the gateway into this stuff. It's so simple and nice and easy, and it just like gets your imagination going. I love it. Um, can't wait to get your book. I'm Linda. Thank you. Um, I'm gonna work really hard on it. I want to get it done as quickly as possible, but still make it super awesome. So I guess that's a good thing to mention, that it's everything's written, planned out. I still have to naming stuff is like the hardest part. I spend so long coming up with names. It's kind of dumb. How much time I spent. Like this druid, no idea what his name is. The dragon of Dragontown, no idea what their name is. So I gotta come up with all the names still. But everything's written. Now I just have to go back and edit it so it's like it works as a, you can open up to whatever part your players are at, and you can read it as a DM, and like it all makes sense and it's useful, if that makes sense. And I gotta name everything. Tobin approves. Yes. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. The mask. The mask. Stealing it from my friend. Uh-oh. Did I? No, okay, I didn't pause it. All right. I steal stuff. From everything. I'll probably give Dakota a little shout out in the book, and Brandon, he'll for sure get a shout out in the book. Justin, what's up? You need simple, yeah, dude. Yeah, it'll be easy. I'm gonna make it so it's easy to follow. The tricky thing about it, actually, let me show you this. The tricky thing about it is, let me get this. Where is it? In my notebook. So like this. Can you see this? This is the this is like the outline of the book. I'm going to do a video all about this, and like sandbox versus railroad. And so like if Dragontown was a railroad adventure, it would be like a circle with a straight line to another circle to another circle. But this is my attempt at making Dragontown more sandboxy. So like different NPCs are going to point you in different directions, and everything kind of interlocks. And once you talk to the Goatlands, they have information on this little part, and once you figure out what's going on with the slimes, they'll go to this part, and there's giant bees, and there's all kinds of stuff, and it all interconnects. We like maze rat system, yeah. Yeah. No, Maze Rat's cool. I think it would be very easy, because that system is so simple. It would be very easy to convert this stuff down. Like you'd have to convert it down, but it would be easy. Because it's all low level. It's like if you're used to running a particular type of game that you like, all of the monsters and stuff it's more about their abilities than it is about their like stats and numbers and stuff. Like I said, I don't really care about that. Brandon, plug your ears. In my games, I fudge numbers like more times than I don't. Justin, you're the best, dude. Got live. Just back the Kickstarter. Thank you, Ali G. Thank you. A tip for naming is not to overthink it. Yeah, that's tough. So with naming things, I don't like. I have a PDF of the Gary Gygax book of names, and like a lot of the way D&D and fantasy stuff typically does it is like they'll pick a type of culture, and the words and stuff that come from that culture, they'll use that to make names from. I don't. And the thing that's good about that is that the names sound awesome and everything kind of fits together and there's like a theme to it. Hey, Julie. You didn't plug your ears, Brandon. And it all, it feels cohesive and right. But I don't, it feels weird. The thing that draws me to fantasy stuff is that, there, for me as a white dude, there is a low level of cultural appropriation. Like I love kung fu movies and ninjas and stuff, but am I gonna write a kung fu or ninja adventure? No. So that's why fantasy like does it for me so much. Or one of the reasons. I mean, there's dragons and stuff, so like, and wizards and like, that stuff's awesome. So, I'm trying to not worry about that stuff with the names, if that makes sense. Is it Kaysen? Kaysen. Thank you. Should do more streams on the gaming channel as well. I mean, I got this Minecraft series going on the gaming channel. It's been a lot of fun. I thought about doing a live stream for the Ender Dragon. The problem is, so like another reason I have this drawing going over here. I keep pointing over here, but it's over here. It should be going. It doesn't look like it's going right now, but it should be. I'm trying to figure out these legs. Is it still going? Oh yeah, it's going. I see it. Okay, yeah. I'm working on the crystal up there. The reason I did that ahead is so I could actually talk and like pay attention. And the gaming, trying to play a game, I don't know how streamers do it, dude. Play a game and interact with Twitch, dude. It feels impossible. Any chance we'll get more Port Vella content on the channel? Yeah. So here is something I've been thinking about, like after this Kickstarter wraps up, like how do I keep going on all this stuff? And I'm thinking about a Patreon. I'm interested to hear all of your thoughts on this, but having like one shot kind of stuff come out on Patreon every month, and like just try and make it cool somehow. But one thing I was thinking about is I miss doing the campaign diaries from the Port Vella games. Not that many people watch them. So it's like kind of hard to put the effort into spending a lot of time making a video about that. But if Patreon becomes a thing, maybe that will return. Michael, thank you so much. Thank you so much, dude. I super appreciate you. Cheers from Finland. Yeah. Can't wait to, yeah, dude. Yeah. Watching you in Japan. Whoa, hello. Buzz. 6-year-old son, love. Yeah, dude, that is awesome. When the kids get involved, I love that. Aspiring to draw more. Oh, dude, yeah. Just play something multiple times. Yeah. I just get into the video games, man. I get like my peripheral vision goes away, and I'm just like focused, and I video games are like something else entirely. Yeah, it's I can't play scary games because I get too focused in on them and stuff. It's a whole thing. um, Watching from Florida, slap back, right on, dude. Um, Shin, how's it going? Yes, your dad sounds awesome. Or wait, dad or mom? They're both awesome. um, yeah. Okay, so we've talked about. Did I read Captain Underpants as a kid? No, I was an adult when Captain Underpants came out. um, but those books are awesome. Those books are very, very cool. Will I do anything? So, Linda, at this point, I think I'm trying to keep it simple, and I want to be able to finish everything. You know, there's still a lot of work left to do. And I think I can't add anything else on, or like I'm never gonna finish. You know what I mean? So I've got the map, I've got the extra little one shot zine, and I think that's all that's gonna get added onto it. And then honestly, like all of the extra money that comes in is just to help me get it done quicker. So, and it makes a big difference. It really does. So like I can't, like, this has been so awesome so far. You know, the initial goal was just $600, which is like basically to cover printing, and you know, all the fees and stuff are crazy on Kickstarter. It's like actually insane. So I felt confident because I'm lucky and I have a lot of awesome and supportive friends, as is proof by this chat right here. But I did not expect it to go the way it's gone. So, oh yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, after this, for higher level, so the I have too many ideas. I have too many ideas after Dragon Talent. So the idea with Flik Silverpen's guide to, you know, that kind of thing is that I can branch out and do different different projects. So one thing I would like to do that would kind of continue Dragon Town. I said earlier that you could like go underground after this adventure, is done. And so I would like to do a few more. I don't want to make a mega dungeon, because I there are cool ones out there that I like to look at, but like running a mega dungeon is just not something I'm super interested in. And I don't know if that's just like, it's probably more me than my players. I think the dudes would actually like a mega dungeon, but so okay, I'm getting distracted. I want to do some underground stuff, and it probably will be more broken up. So it'll probably be like a few little one-shot type things that can string together, that you could continue. Maybe this is all hypothetical. I have so many ideas that go in and out. This could all change. So I'm not making any promises. But there's that. Then there's also a thing where, you know, this is kind of based on Western North Carolina apple orchards and, you know, all that stuff. My dad lives on the East Coast of Florida, and that has its own kind of place. He lives near this intercoastal. What do they call it? It's like an intercoastal waterway that feeds. And it's like there's like the ocean, and then there's like a little strip of land, and then there's like fresh water. And there's all kinds of, it's like manatees and alligators, and so there's like that kind of stuff. Palm trees. That could be the next guide to Palm Tree Town. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody should play D&D. It is so much fun. It is so much fun. I will do a video at some point about why D&D is so awesome for me. I should actually write that down. Anytime there's a video idea, I need to write it down so I remember to actually do it. Okay. Such a good... Oh, thank you, Luke. Thank you. Those are slimes in the drawing. Yes. Yes, those are slimes. There's going to be slimes in Dragontown. An estuary? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's what it's called. It's actually like it's a freshwater spring. And then I guess it does run out into the ocean at some point. And then there's what's weird about it is there's ocean, freshwater, and then ocean again. There's like the actual, I guess that's the intercoastal. It's weird, yeah. But it's a really interesting place that I think would make a cool setting for another one of these guides. Can you buy minis as well? Okay, so minis, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it, because I thought about that being like the next stretch goal, but I don't think I can do it because of the cost. And it's like, if it was just, if it was just one Goatland mini and one slime and one of each of the things, then maybe, but like, you're going to encounter, depending on how many people you have in your party, you could encounter 8, 9, 10 Goatlands, right? And that is everything has to be this size for shipping. I did all this, spent like 2 days figuring out shipping stuff. So everything has to be this size. So that's like a sheet of paper folded in half. So like 10 Goatland minis won't fit on here. So we're talking about printing multiple sheets of minis, and it just doesn't work. But what I think I'm gonna do is, so everybody that backs it will get the PDF, and I think I will put together a PDF of all the minis that you can print out yourself. So, I mean, everything's gonna be illustrated anyway. So, I'm just going to plop that artwork onto the miniatures so you can print them out yourself. I think that's the way I have to do it, just because of costing and stuff. Why not build upon it, make an interconnected world? Absolutely. Yeah, that is the idea, for sure. Yep. Yeah, you'll just get the PDF to print. How exactly can I get the PDF once it's out? Will it be printable? So you can back the Kickstarter right now if you want to pre-order there's that way. I will have them in my shop. So it'll come in my shop later once they're all printed. They'll be there. You'll get the map and the mini zine with it, but you won't get the button and the sticker. Button and the sticker are Kickstarter exclusives. Should do a desert map. That would be cool. That would be very cool. Yeah. Making t-shirt designs. Yeah, thank you, Chini. I hope you never stop. Jessica Bill, thank you. Thank you so much. JP equals Flik Silverpen. So actually so I don't know if you can see, it's Flik Silverpen's Guide to Dragontown, and then it's inscribed by me. So I haven't done it yet. The back of this mock-up is blank. I just hit myself in the face with it. But on the back, I think I'm going to have Flik Silverpen's little write-up, and then I'm kind of treating it like I am Flik Silverpen's assistant. And so I'm helping him like get the book made and stuff, even though it's really just me. Okay, the drawing is getting there. He looks pretty creepy, I gotta say. Represents a group. Yeah, it doesn't. The way it's written, it doesn't really work like that, because there's gonna be like when you enter the farm, there's a goatland that is talking to like an actual goat, trying to like set an actual goat free. And there's some goatlands over that are trying to ride the stag beetles, and there's other goatlands doing stuff. There's like the boss goatland dude, so they can't really be together. Excuse me. I think. Oh yeah, I'm going back and doing the little stick texture, I guess. Any tips on simplifying drawings? I mean, I think, there's a lot of people that do like really flat, like awesome looking stuff that's like super flat. You can kind of approach drawings like that where it's just like flat shapes. There's stuff like on I struggle with it all the time. Like on this drawing, the like robes, I erased the initial robes because they looked a little too flat on this druid. And okay, I think I'm gonna pause this because I think it's done. Yeah. Now hopefully that little bar at the bottom will go away. Maybe. Please go away. It looks so bad. It's not going to go away. Dang it. Well, anyway. So yeah, maybe just like thinking more flat shapes than, doing stuff like, like rounding things out. There's not a whole lot on this that is a good example of flat versus round, but hopefully that helps. Could be above the clouds of Dragontown. Ooh, that is an interesting idea. Maybe that is the one-shot thing. That could be cool. Thank you, Buzz. You also skate right on. Would also be a good concept for a druid player character. Hey, yeah. Yes. The drawing that just happened was it took me just over an hour to do, and it was going at regular 100% speed. So that's how long the drawing took. And I guess that means I've been going for an hour. So let's start to wrap up here. Is there any last questions you have about the Kickstarter, about Dragontown, anything you got to know? And maybe when the Kickstarter actually ends, we'll do another one of these. I'll draw something else and jump back on here and talk some more. I think that would be cool. Minor Beastmen from the Warhammer Fantasy. I'll have to look at that. I had a stint in 8th grade where I got super into Warhammer. Had like a little tiny orc army, like just not enough to make an orc army, and then a high elf and a night elf army. Are they night elves? Dark elves? I forget what they are. I had like cool like witches and stuff. They were cool. Eric, yes, shipping, it sucks. International shipping sucks. I'm so sorry. I wish it was different. Unfortunately, it is more than the zine. It's just the nature of it. That's a big reason that everything has to be like everything that's going to come to you has to be this size, or smaller, because it's going to go in a small envelope to save on shipping. If you back the project and like go to pay for it, a little thing will pop up that will have you add in your shipping costs, and it'll tell you exactly how much based on where you live. So it's all already in the Kickstarter. Thank you, Linda. Can you do a tutorial of how to draw your character? Grayson, check out the rest of the YouTube channel, dude. There's all kinds of tutorials and stuff on there. Who is my favorite character in Dragontown? That is tough. There is the one of the named characters so far, Thermold Smeet. He's the Gravekeeper. He's pretty cool. Just came up with a queen bee character. She's a giant queen bee that you get to interact with. She's pretty cool. She doesn't have a name yet. She basically demands tribute to give you help. Like she'll help her colony of bees will help you if you treat her like a queen. She's pretty cool. How do you get the Dragontown zine once it's out? Francisco, well, I'm gonna hit the link one more time. You can go to the link. It's also in the description. You can back it on Kickstarter now, or when it comes out in a few months, I will have it in my shop. If you follow me anywhere, I will definitely talk about it. jpcoovert.com/shop, I think is the shop. Yeah. Any news on the button? No, Daniel. So I talked about that earlier. I have not figured out the button yet. The sticker will be the dragon and some sort of cool design, but the button, I'm gonna make it cool. I promise. It'll be cool. Any chance you'll include color map artwork in the zine? The zine's gonna be 100% black and white at this point, and that is a cost thing, and also just to get it done. I have with work and freelance stuff, I have limited time, so I gotta get it done because I want to get it done, and so I can move on to the next adventure. Hey JC. The beekeeper. Band of Weirdos is my wife, everybody. You can check out her channel by clicking on her name, I think. The queen bee is her favorite. The beekeeper, who is... Oh, shoot. I forgot her name. Polly. See, okay, that's a good name thing. She's a beekeeper, right? Bees pollinate. Her name's Polly. Easy. That took me forever to come up with, but that's the kind of stuff I'm going for in Dragontown. But Polly is her character is loosely based on my wife JC, aka Band of Weirdos, aka the nicest person on the planet. So Polly is super helpful and loves her bees very much and does whatever she can to help Dragontown, and is a lovely so Polly is my favorite NPC of Dragontown. The hero of Dragontown, maybe like the dragon of Dragontown is maybe the definitely the highest level creature in town, but by the end of the adventure, hopefully you and your friends are the heroes of Dragontown. Yeah, thanks, Jeannie. All right, dudes. What about the tree character? You mean this druid? No, this druid is not the bad guy, but the antagonist. I think I like that. The antagonist of the adventure. Nobody's really the bad guy. There's no real villains in this adventure. Chandler, thank you so much, dude. Everybody, thank you so much. So, okay, the Kickstarter is running until the 14th, through the 14th, actually a little bit on the 15th, the morning of the 15th as well, so you can back it. All the extra stuff is already unlocked, so you'll get a nice package of goodies that's going to be awesome. Thank you so much to everybody who has backed so far, shared on social media, all that stuff. It means the world to me. I really can't express how awesome these past couple days have been. And I super appreciate it. Lots more videos to come about Dragontown. Like even after the Kickstarter ends, got plans for lots of stuff. And I think maybe I will do another live stream once everything ends. Talk about how it went and all of that. So yes, thank you, Green Hammer. Yes, thank you everybody. Will late pledges be available? I don't know how that works, but once the book is done, it will be in my shop. I will absolutely have lots and lots of extra copies. So if Kickstarter isn't your thing, you will be able to get it from me once I actually have physical books in hand. I love you too, Brandon. Thank you, everybody. Okay, that's it for this live stream. I super appreciate everybody hanging out and asking me questions. It makes me feel so good. For supporting the Kickstarter and Dragontown. I love you all. All right, dudes. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya.